Alright, YouTube. What's up, everyone? Today I'm just going to go over real quickly what I'm mining and how everything how everything is going on what I'm mining. And I have moved off Ethereum. I no longer mine it because I don't believe in it. Uh, he's already lied to us once in the past. That's why it forked off Ethereum Classic. Uh, and what I'm mining now to pay the bills, what I'm mining also for basically future investment. So let's start this out with Ravencoin is what I've been mining most of the weekend. I kind of split it though with Snowcoin or SnowGem, I'm sorry, to see how everything goes with that. And right now, there's my Ravencoin balance for the weekend. Not too bad. Uh, Actually, there's some in last week in there as well. Um, Confirmed right now. You can see I use Supernova. I tried some of the other pools, and honestly, pretty close. All the pools I tried, all were really close to the same amount of earnings with Ravencoin. But I mined Zen on Supernova and a couple other coins, so I just stuck with what I know. Um, Once you know something, you should probably just stick with it, and that's what I do. Um, Ravencoin does really well. A lot of people have some issues with it. I've seen a few issues where people say they broke their video card. Well, you can't just go and overclock or Ravencoin and get your clock settings as high as you can before it crashes. No, I don't recommend that ever for any coin, but especially Ravencoin because it switches to different scripts. So while you were overclocking it, it may have overclocked for whatever it was doing at that point. It might have been doing SHA 256, and then when it switches to another one like BMW 512, maybe it's harder, and that's going to make your cards work even that much more harder. That much more harder. That sounds brilliant. But anyway, so yeah, if you're going to run Ravencoin, do a modest overclock. Don't go all out. It's pretty profitable. I'm doing really well. I actually make more money off of Ravencoin than I do Zen right now, but I don't sell my Ravencoin yet. I just kind of hold on to it. I'm going to see where it goes, what happens with it. It's just a future investment. It's not my I need to pay the electric bill coin. So then I'm going to move over here to the Ravencoin. Currently, it likes to bounce. It's got a hard ceiling right now of about 4 cents, between 3.5 cents and 4 cents. I think once Ravencoin honestly breaks that 4 cent bubble, look out. It's going to, or that 4 cent ceiling, it's going to really hit really well. Um, you could see it double once it gets past that 4 cents. It'd be a quick pump and dump though, so you got to kind of keep an eye on it. One thing to look out for coins, especially altcoins and little coins, new coins, is if you find one that you think is cool, you need to check some stuff out. You need to look right here, the volume. Now, Ravencoin's volume in the last 24 hours was $327,000 was worth of Ravencoin was transferred around on markets, right? So that makes it a lot easier that if you're going to sell your Ravencoin to be able to sell it because you'll have more people out there buying it. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind, and that goes for any coin. Always check what the volume is running around on it, and not just for 24 hours. Check it for a day or two, 3 days, and make sure that volume stays up. Because if you see one that was a new coin and it was pumped and dumped, and let's say it had 300,000 US dollars in one day, but then there was some big fat miner that was on there and he was pumping and dumping, and then maybe 72 hours it might be $300, and then you're kind of stuck with it, right? All right. So on the ZenCash, my favorite right now, doing really well. It's up actually, even though this says it's down for today. It's up from last week. It was all the way down near $16. So Zen is doing really well. Again, look at its volume. That's an easy buy, sell, and trade token. I like Zen a lot. I like the platform. I like what they stand for. Um, I think Zen's going to be a great coin to have and to hold. Um, it could possibly be, in my opinion, Zen is one of the options to replace investments instead of using Ethereum. Um, and that's just my opinion. Don't go off that. Do your own research. Komodo is another one. Komodo's volume's pretty good. It's pretty high. It's doing really well. One other thing to look at on these altcoins, and this is promising, when you see it gaining, not just here, but gaining against the Bitcoin, that's what I like to see. When it becomes when its value is rising higher against the Bitcoin, um, that's really good. That means it's got movement, and you can see when if you see this number right here suddenly burst up over a few days period, get ready because this price will probably jack up really quick. So you always want to watch this. Uh, I wish I'd showed you guys this on Zen. I'd been watching that on Zen, and last week on Zen, there was days where Zen was gaining 5 to 10 to 15% on Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin's price was going down, Zen was going up, so Zen's ratio to Bitcoin was going way higher, and then you saw almost, a $6 boost in the price. So that's what I'm talking about when I talk about this right here. Right now, this is down a little bit, but yeah, so you got to watch that. Uh, that is a good indicator of what's going to happen or possibly happen. I'm not saying it will happen, but usually it does. So we went over Komodo. Let's go over here to SnowGem. SnowGem, pretty cool little coin. It's pretty straightforward if you go to their website. They're really interesting. They just, it's a no thrills coin. They're just, basically, they say they're going to improve upon great ideas of other coins that are already out there. All right. So that's the way that is. But SnowGem is an investment coin. It's not probably not a coin you're going to be able to easily sell. And that's because, again, here's the 24-hour trading volume, $8,732. It's not very high. Um, so that's going to be a hard coin for you to flip out of. You could do it, but it's not going to be like wham bam, I got my Ethereum or whatever you're transferring to. Um, so basically, I mined it this weekend off and on to hold, um, and maybe it'll take off, maybe it won't. If it does, hey, great, I got some coin and got some money. Uh, we go over here right now. I'm doing Ravencoin. I already showed you this, so that's just what I just turned this miner to Ravencoin not too long ago. I'll probably going back to either Zen or Monero tonight. Simple miner is what I use. I've got four 1050 4 gig cards, TIs, and one 1066 gig is what I'm mining on right now. Temperatures usually bounce around here. Um, right now I'm on Supernova Raven. If you need to learn how to use simple mining, um, it's a Linux-based OS just for mining. Vosscoin has on his YouTube channel has a really good documentation and videos on how to set this up and get it running. Too, I recommend for that. The guy's awesome, straightforward. He tells you how it is. He doesn't beat around the bush. So anyway, over here to what to mine. The more I learn about what to mine, the less I like this website. It doesn't show you all available coins. I almost wonder sometimes if there's something else behind that. But so here I was the other day on what to mine. I put in my 4 TIs, one 1060. I got 6.5 cents kilowatt hour in Northwest Arkansas, so I got really cheap electricity. Hit calculate, and I'm like, bam, Monero. Wow. I mean, I knew Monero already said they are going to do a fork and continue to be ASIC resistant, which I was like, that's awesome. And I was planning on switching to Monero, but not right away. But then I did this, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what? How's Monero? Monero's never been like number two for my Nvidia cards. This is kind of crazy. So I actually scrolled back up here and I double checked. I was like, okay, yeah, that's what it is. I even hit calculate again. I was like, wow, all right, well, Monero it is. Because I already switched off Ethereum. I sold 80% of my Ethereum, or not sold, traded out 80% of my Ethereum, traded it into Zen, um, and went with that. So that's where I'm at with it. And then on top of all that, um, Monero's homepage is really good. So if we go over here, I kind of like this. Real simple, easy. Um, Everything you need to learn to get started right here. Bam. Just click it, watch the video. Um, you can get your Monero blockchain right here for your wallet. User guide, you can read that. Um, it's got a lot of good stuff. Good communities here. Um, a lot of decent exchanges from Monero as well. So Monero is a really good option for anyone who wants to get off of Ethereum. I'm tired of Ethereum, man. To be honest, the first time they lied to us, and that's how Ethereum Classic was born, because it made a lot of people kind of mad. And and now basically, how can you put in your white pages that you're ASIC resistant and then not have an action plan for it? I'm gonna pause there. Yeah, that's that's retarded. I'm sorry, but it is. So, and we've had no news, real news. They just kind of been, beating around the bush about it. And it's like, what are we going to do here? And I'm done with it. So, like I said, I got rid of 80% of my Ethereum. It's silly to get rid of 100% because maybe at the last minute, Ethereum comes out and says, "Oh yeah, here's the new algorithm we're going to do that will be ASIC resistant, blah, blah, blah." Price is probably going to shoot right back up, but at least I'll still have some left, right? But I don't think that's going to happen, but I don't know. I think they're just going to roll over and die along with Bitcoin. Um, Eventually, someday, I don't think Bitcoin is going to be the main currency. One of these days, there's going to be another currency that takes its place. Hint, hint. That it could be ZenCash. Who knows? It could be. I think it's going to come out of the Equihash line. To be honest with you, it's going to be a long ways down the road. Bitcoin will always be there, but I think it's going to be like investing in U.S. dollar or gold to hold your money, right? And you can put your money in Bitcoin and just save it there. So Monero it is. I'll be starting that back up tonight, and it'll be running Monero all week. But and then the weekends again, I switch back to SnowGem, Ravencoin. Um, I also run ZenCash a lot during the week, and possibly Komodo. Um, but that's everything I've got for now. So like, subscribe, please. Thank you, and y'all have a great day.